Investigators have relied on social media for identifying many of the rioters who stormed the Capitol. But tonight, a Chicago man has found himself the mistaken target of a social media storm. CBS's Charlie DeMar spoke with him.
We're willing to risk our lives!
In the days since the assault at the U.S. Capitol, the FBI was on the hunt for the man seen in this video, throwing a fire extinguisher at police. He was arrested, identified as Robert Sanford.
I was being called a murderer. I was called a terrorist.
Have you been concerned for your safety?
Oh, constantly.
David Quintavalli was not in D.C. last week, but that didn't stop self-appointed social media detectives from publicly naming him as the prime suspect. He's even received threatening calls.
You're a murderer and a traitor, and I can't believe you killed a cop.
This needs to stop. You can't just ruin a person's career in life by making accusations that are fraudulent and untrue.
Quintavalli is a retired Chicago firefighter. He says he was targeted in part because the man in the video is seen wearing a CFD hat. Sanford, the man actually accused of throwing the fire extinguisher, is a former member of the Chester, Pennsylvania Fire Department.
I'm not the guy. I did 30-some years of public service to help people, and this is not me.
A police car now sits in front of Quintavalli's home after he was wrongly accused. His address, phone number, and information about his family was widely shared on social media. David Goldenberg is the head of the Midwest chapter of the Anti-Defamation League.
Ultimately, too, that we have a responsibility as a society to not allow that same mob mentality that we saw play out in Washington, D.C. last week to play out also in the identification of these individuals.
Quintavalli has receipts proving he wasn't at the Capitol.
I've always thought it was just to return something to get my money back.
You're getting your name back.
I hope so.
A paper trail to regain his reputation. Charlie DeMar, CBS News, Chicago.